and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to.
So today's video is going to be sponsored by Blood Creative, so check out the link in the description down below. And also this video is about the Sennheiser IE 80S, and we're going to be testing obviously for sound cancellation and also audio quality, as these are meant to be audio file in earbuds, I hope. And to be honest with you, I think they probably will be, because they do come with insulation. So they come with 6 in-ear buds, or shall I say 3 pairs of insulation in-ear buds, and then it also includes 6 normal in-ear buds that you can actually use and obviously hear the outside world as well. So it's depending on your own preferences how you want to use it. The cable of these audio cables, which I've got here, is 1.2 meters from the tip of the ears or in earbuds all the way to the 3.5mm jack. And the nice thing about these in-ear buds is that Sennheiser have thought about it. When you actually look at other in-ear buds, they normally get dirty or get a bit of dust if you don't use them and stuff like that. They've included a tool as well, and the tool is Sennheiser's little tool. So you've also got a screwdriver at the end, which is obviously for a flathead, and the flathead is there to turn up the bass, so you can turn the bass down and then turn the bass all the way up. Now you have to have these in-ear buds this way down to turn them up. I'm going to be listening to Spotify on MP3 levels and checking out the audio quality, and also I'll be checking out the Comply in-ear buds so we can see what air cancellation sounds like as well. And we're going to be using a couple of different tracks, so I'm going to obviously be using like hip hop where it's very bass heavy, rock music where there's loads of drums and highs and screaming and stuff like that, or maybe some soulful stuff where the vocals are really nice. I just want to hear it from all different points of view, and it's nice that you've basically got like a little amplifier that you can turn up the bass on there. So hopefully I want to see what that's going to be like. So I'm also using a Galaxy Note 8 phone as well, and I've got no other apps on there to push bass or anything like that. It's just going to be purely connecting it via 3.5mm jack and connecting these to my eardrums. So, and also on both ends you can obviously increase the bass with the actual miniature screwdriver, which I'm going to be doing as well. Shouldn't really call it a screwdriver, I should call it a tool, because that's what it is. So basically you put it in here, actually it's this way around, so you hold it this way around and then you screw the bass. So if you screw it towards your right, that side, that's to turn the bass up, and if you screw it that way, it's to turn the bass down. Also, you can unplug these and obviously exchange them if anything goes wrong with them. Sennheiser do all of that as well, and it just makes sure that you can keep your audiophile sound clean and clear. It also comes with these hooks as well that attach to the cable, and this is what will attach to your ear depending on your own preferences. I've tried them on so far. It was a bit fiddly to put on, but I'm going to try it again in front of you to see, because I actually done this in a mirror. So if I hold it down like this, it's meant to go in my ear upside down like so, and the hook goes over the top. And as you can see, it's very annoying sometimes, so I might just do the hook first. I might have to pull them down a little bit. So it doesn't really take that long, it's just me being a bit long with it. Put it on the hook, there we go, so it's hooked on my ear. Right, that feels comfortable. So maybe just doing these in the mirror first off might help you. At the moment, it does feel nice. It feels like I've got a little bit of sound cancellation. Now that feels really good. I'm a bass person, so I need to turn that bass up. While you can be doing this, it does one at a time, so let's have a listen. Now I'm going to be trying the actual, which ones I'm going to try? The compliers. So these are the isolations, so full isolation and stuff. So I'm going to be trying out these in-ear buds, and they're slightly shinier than the normal matte look. So let's try these and see what they sound like. So these look like, they're quite sticky, they're like a foam, and you can squeeze them all together, and it just feels weird that you don't you got to put these in your ears, but they look like they'll stay in your ears. But I didn't have any problems with the other ones in my ears, so let's put these on and hopefully I can get these out of my ears. So then just normally go down like so. God, they feel really like gluey. So you got to spend a little bit more time with these ones. Right, okay, that one's done, so it should look like that. It looks kind of funny when you squeeze them together, they look like they will stop a little bit of the sound coming out. Whereas with the rubber ones, they flex back. Well, anyway, let's try them out anyway, so... right one goes on this here. Ooh. Oh, so this is what happens. I've already ripped it by accident, but I don't like these anyway. These are not very good. Now I can't get them off. Right, so I hate these. I absolutely hate these. So I'm just going to rip these off anyway because I don't want them on there. I think these are terrible. Unless they're meant to be on there, to be glued on, because that's what it feels like. There we go, let's get these off. There you go, got them off. But these are a bit of a mission to get off, and once you take them off, then you kind of can't put them on. You're going to have to buy some more newer versions. I wonder if I should, I'm going to literally swap over the cables to see if that makes a difference. Let's go back to these ones. These are like the flanges. I like them. They actually fit in your ear canal. So I've already listened to it already. Like that. So let's take that side off. Actually, no, right with right. That would make sense. Okay. Don't need to change them. Let's plug these back in. It's got like two very small pins. There we go. Let's have one more listen to these. Flipping out. Right, do I think these in-ear buds are great to look at? Yeah, they look aesthetically pleasing. I like the look at them. They look pretty cool, and it's good that they come with sets of in-ear buds to match anyone's in-ear canal. So whether you got small ears, medium ears, large ears, or you just want to be cancelled out from the world. But as you can see on the video, that these are very sticky, and I've ripped one already, which means I won't be able to use this again. And once it's on, it's on. It feels like it's glued on. You squeeze them and they stay in the same place, and it looks like it muffles over the sound, which means that you don't get the full surround, well, not surround sound, but the full listening pleasure coming out the in-ear canal. But when you got these on, it goes in your ears, but they feel so deep that it didn't have the bass that I was looking for, especially that you can turn up the bass on here. I even tried to do it like while I'm like had them in my ears just to see if people would try to do that, just to save you the problem. It's a mission. And it didn't sound any different at all. It sounded just exactly the same. Personally, I would have put the bass on these because technically there's no real added weight to them, but what was annoying is that these keep popping out my ears. Now Sennheiser, I've done other videos on your in-ear canal, super wireless, Bluetooth, whatever, in earbuds, and they are awesome. And basically it's totally fine. They are like, when you say they've got bass in them, they've got bass, they've got mids, they've got highs, and they sound really good like that. Now these are meant to be audiophile in earbuds where they strip away the sounds, it doesn't sound so enhanced and stuff. Now the bass, like, as you can obviously increase the bass, I couldn't even tell the difference. But what I noticed when I was playing loads of different music, it just sounded kind of flat. Now that's good from an audiophile point of view because they're meant to sound kind of flat, because that's more like studio grade. So say that you're in a studio, normally everything's stripped, you have no bass, no treble, no highs, no nothing, it's just basically flat. And then obviously a little bit on top was what Sennheiser would do on top for the in audio pleasure, for the experience. Now from my point of view, it sounded very, when you obviously want more bass, it's sold, or a selling point is for the bass to be turned up. Didn't hear anything different about that. The hooks didn't really do much to me. They felt comfortable without hooks. I actually felt more comfortable with the hooks. But the good thing about it is you can take these completely off. So if you don't really want the hooks on there, you don't need to have the hooks on there. So that's entirely up to you, your own preference. Cable was definitely long enough, 1.2 meters. Didn't get in my way. You could wrap it and route it through underneath your chest or through your coat, and it'd be fine. But other than that, it's got a 2-year warranty on it, so if you need to, like, obviously exchange it, you can just take off the bud and send them off. So that's pretty cool. 3.5mm jack, that's pretty cool. But yes, it won't work with iOS because iOS doesn't have a 3.5mm jack, but the older iPhones do. So if you still got the old school and you want these, then that's pretty decent. Sound quality though, let's talk about sound quality. So the bass is, you can hear a little bit of bass, but I have to force the in-ear buds right in my ears. Now I know that's what it's called, a canal, in-ear buds, it goes in your canal, but it felt a little bit uncomfortable to go right all the way in. And also when I was listening to the mids and the bass and the highs, it sounded alright, but the crispy highs, a little bit too crispy. It was a little bit overdoing, and obviously the selling point was for bass, and there was less bass than what there was anything else. The bass sounded well balanced with the mids, but the highs, whenever like you heard the crashing cymbal or something like that, you definitely heard it sounded a little bit distortion on that end. But that's the only distortion that I heard, and it was only about 5% compared to hearing the bass and the mids. It didn't really sound muddy, it only sounded muddy when I had these in my ears, so that's the only problem. But anyway, links in the description down below if you feel that you need to purchase these. I would recommend these to definitely audiophiles that want a balanced all-round sound, and do not buy these for the bass because they're not bass heavy at all. Sennheiser do have other in-ear buds that are bass heavy, and it does sound a lot better than these. For this price point, I think they're a little bit steep in price as well, considering they're aimed at that bass level. But for audiophile clean clarity sound, it's good. Only the crashing cymbals and maybe some of the trebles with obviously the bass sounded a little bit out of place, but that was it. You have to have fine ears to hear that anyway. Other than that, but they are audiophile in earbuds, so that's the only reason why I'm explaining it like that. But for the average Joe, you'll think they will sound good, but then you'll be expecting that bass, and then you'll use this tool and you won't get the bass. But anyway, if you thought this video was in depth enough and you thought I described enough about the sound and everything like that, leave a comment down below or ask me any questions about it, and I'll get right back to you as soon as possible. And subscribe, like, and all that sort of stuff, and share to anyone that's in the audiophile industry or wants or looking for an in-ear buds to look stylish or walk down the road. Thanks for watching, see you next one.